My dear students, now now I'll go to second position. Second position, I suggest there was some problem with the video. That's why I'm continuing the from here. So once again, I'm starting from second position. Second position, front view is already drawn. I explained. Okay, in the okay, previous part, explained here. Now I'll draw. So here I'll draw the projectors now. I'll draw projectors. I'll get it top view, second position top view. So I'll zoom the area of my working. So what I'll do is that now I'll draw projector here. Okay, projector I'm using zero point 0.5 here. So projector of A. Now here to draw projections very easy. There are so many projections will come. That's why to make it easy, alignment indicator you make it on. Always you make it on. Then you maintain angle 90 degree. Means a vertical line when you are drawing, you maintain 90 means 90 means you show vertical. See, if I move the cursor to and fro, up and down, verticality will not change. So it is projector of A. See, manually usually what you do, you draw project long projector, then you draw line from A1 here, then B1, then you okay. So for easy and fast doing, so what you do, A1, the projector of A1, where is A1 here? A1 is activity is A1 point. Then you see the alignment here. Click here. You will start from this end and you can end up here. Then same way you can to start here. So it is a projector of B1. I'm doing 90 degree option. So verticality. So where B is here. So B is here. And where is E is here. It is E is here. Then from C1 I put a projector. So maintain 90 degrees. So it is a projector of C1. It is C1. It is D1. You draw here. So if you get 5 points. Okay. Now you don't join this. You don't join this. Okay. First you don't join it. Just I drawn it just to show verticality. Now here before drawing this, what you can do is that another way. First you project all these 5 points A, B, C, D, E, top face. Why? Because this face when I look from top, it is seen face. It is a seen face. Okay. That's why first you project all the points here. That's why I project all the points here. So I'll make it a 0.5 for visuality. So I'll A dash. Where is here? Again I use 90 degree options here. You can by using 90 degree very easy you can get it. Now where is A here? A is here. Activate this one, you get A point. So projector of B1, where is B here? So it is I'm using 90 degree because mouse handling may not be perfect. That's why you have to use this method. Okay. Now C dash, projector of C and D, 90 degree. So where is C here? This C is here. So it is D, you extend this one. Okay. This you extend this one here up to here. Okay. I'll get all 5 points. Now here, if you observe here, okay. Now I have to type here. This C, if you see my cursor here, this is the A, this is the B point, this is C point, this is the D point, it is a E point. This face is seen, top face pentagon is seen. So that's why I'll join by thick line. Okay, so it is A, this is the B, this is C, this is D, this is E, and this is D. So don't get confused. So nothing but I'll move it here. So where is A here? So this is the A. I'll type here. It is A. It is A. This is the B. This is C. This is D. This is the E. Right? This is the E. Then I have projected these points. This is the A1. This is B1. This is a C1. This is the D1. And this is the E1. Now, very important thing you have to remember here. Now here. So here. So these are the A, B, C, D, E and A. This is the pentagon which is the bottom base. So here this base is not seen. So I told you extreme points. Between extreme points, if I join here, this portion is seen. This portion is not seen. This portion, some are seen, some are not seen. Borders always seen. Borders always seen. So keeping that in the mind. So I'll draw here. So what is border? If I start from say B, B, C, D, E, E1, A1, B1, B is a border. So I'll join by thick line. Orange border seen. So I'll join from here, somewhere here. This is already this B, C, C, D, D joined. I start from E1, I make it thick. Then E1, A1, I'll make it thick. And this is the E1, B1 thick. This is the thick line. It is a border. Now how many points coming inside? A, C1 and D. D1. You see my cursor here. A, D, C1, D1. Where is A here in the front view? If you observe here, where is front view? The corner A is completely seen corner. The corner A and C means lines going from this corner all are seen. So how many lines going? 3 lines. One is here. You see a top view A, B. It is one line which is already seen from top. It is seen. AE already joined, it is seen. Only remained what? AA1 is remained, it is joined it by thick line. So it is a AA1, it is a thick line, it is seen. Now coming to the next part. So here only another point remains here, C1 D1. C1 D1 it is resting on HP. This is the edge of the base, and that is hidden. That's why what I will do, I show this hidden. So what I will do, I use a trim command, this one, or another way is that what you can do is that you convert this line. If it is independent line, okay, independent line, you make it independent. Use the split command. This line you split here at this point. Okay, thus it becomes independent. When it becomes independent, so this you convert to hidden line. There are so many ways, or you can delete and you can draw it once again. That is no problem. Now here is the continuous line. I'll join here from this is 1 mm thick. From here to here it is 1. From here I'll see corner D1 also not seen. That means from here to here it is also hidden. And this is what I'll trim it. This portion you can do, if you don't trim also no problem. Here I'll trim this one because this projector I'll trim it. So I'll make it hidden line, or you can convert that line to hidden also. So rather than wasting time here, you can convert also. So this is the view. Now I'll project the axis point. Axis point is here. So I'll vertical 90 degrees maintain. See here, where is axis point? This is the axis point. From here to here you show axis. Only this much you show axis because next is AA1. It is overlapped by this AA1 edge overlaps the axis. This is the axis line. Up to here only you show axis line. Okay, now I'll type here. I'll project this one also. This end point will project. See, I'm sorry, entire sketch here. So I use entire sketch options. I make midpoint off here. I don't want midpoint off. So now I'll take what here. Oh, this line half here. That's why it's coming in this way. So I'll join this line. I remove this line and extend this line. So this is not complete. That's why it's showing in this way. Now I'll drop on projector. From here, continuous line, 0.5 projector. So this projector here comes here. So this is your O1. This is hidden. This is the, you write in bracket O1. Okay, and this is the O. It is seen, right? Correct. Now this is the you have to run. Next you have to do this angle I have not shown. I'll show later on angle. This angle between this line and this line is how much here? This is here 40. Now next you have to draw the third position. To draw third position you see here. Now what I am doing is that he says that edge of the base which is resting on HP, edge of the base which is here C1 D1, it is resting on HP. This is making angle with VP 30 degrees. But edge of the base at present C1 D1 it is vertical to VP. Now I have to tilt the whole figure in this way. Anti-clockwise, see my cursor in anti-clockwise in this way or clockwise in this way. So anyone you can do it. Now I tilt anti-clockwise. So that when I tilt anti-clockwise, just imagine this portion A1, B1, C1, D1 portion comes towards you and A, B, C top face goes away from you. Just hold the mobile in front of you. You move away keep the mobile on shorter edge on your table and just move away from you. What happens? The bottom resting portion remains towards you and the top portion goes away from you. In that way it is. So that is that is away from you. So keeping that in mind, you project. Now I'm anti-clockwise means I'm bringing this space towards me. That means what I'm doing is I'm doing what here. So I'll draw the projection line. So I'll draw parallel line to XY line because if I draw a 30 degree line from here XY line, what will happen is that so when I keep the figure, this portion of figure, see major portion of figure may touch XY line. That's why you have to maintain that you have to keep that in mind, and then you have to draw just one horizontal line here at an angle 30 degrees down here. So I'll show this. So what I'll do here, I'll just drag this page here. This is come here. So now see this portion, you should have judgment that in this portion, see my cursor, this portion from here to here should fit here. If it's not fitting, you just take it down once again Okay, then you can make it, if you want, if the gap is more, then you can move it above also. But in computer is possible. It's possible. Okay. Now I'll repeat it. Now what I'll do, I'll use a move copy option command. So how do you do in sketching? First you draw this pentagon, the way you draw in planes problems. First this pentagon C1 D1 keep on this line. Then by compass method you locate these points A1 B1 C1. Okay, then by doing this, but I just to show how to do rough sketching I am showing here. Suppose C1 D1 what is length 25. So you draw 25. 25 length hidden line. I am showing for sketching part. I am drawing a rough figure here. So here I am drawing. Then I draw the pentagon. How to draw pentagon here? Sorry. Okay. Uh, what I'll do is that I'll take this line here. I draw the line, hidden line. I take thickness same 1.4. I draw a line 25 mm size line. I draw. So this is my line. Okay. This is your C1 D1. So I'll move. This is what it is your C1. This is your D1. Okay. How to draw great pentagon in the planes problem you might have heard. Still I show you now. So make use of this point. Make use of this project. This line. I make it type it as 1. As you can see here in the cursor here, 1A1. 1A1 you can see my cursor. 1A1. You can zoom it here. 1A1 here. This 1A1 I utilize that. This I'll utilize 1A1. Now 1A1 distance I'll mark because it is the 1A1 is vertical to C1 D1. So I'll draw vertical line from mid of this line because it's midpoint. Midpoint is off now. I made it off. I make it on. Earlier I made it off. I make it on. So it's a midpoint somewhere here. So I draw vertical line. Okay, this line vertical line I draw. Okay, this is vertical line I am drawing. So 90 degrees. Okay. On this line, I'll go on marking. So now 1A1 by compass. Whatever distance is there by compass, I'll try it. Okay, by compass. This distance I'll measure it. I'm telling about sketching part. Don't do anything on computer. I'm just telling sketching part. Remember to how to do sketching here in the manual drawing. I'm telling this 24.73 from here to here. So use compass. Arc by center point means like compass it is. From here I draw arc of 24.73. 24.73. Okay, I'll draw the arc. Okay, then I draw the arc. So this I get what? I got A1 point. I get what here? A1 point. Now, okay, A1 point. Now here, this side you have E1, this side E1, this side you have B1. How to do? Again by compass, this distance, whatever it is there, this distance I'll take it. This how much distance here? 22.32. Measure it is there. It's showing length there. 23.32. 23.32. Draw the arc. Arc by center point. Okay, 23.32. I'll type here. 23.32. In that way, I'll draw here. I draw this side also arc, and I'll draw this side also arc. 23.32. I'll this side also I'll draw because this distance remains same, no arc. And then this distance I'll measure. The distance is how much? It is 17.12. It is showing in length there. 17.12. So I draw the arc. 17.12. 17.12. You can see the cursor there. So I draw the arc. This side I draw the arc. This side I draw the arc. So line type is changed here. Let it be line. Let it be only procedure you understand. Procedure you understand. Okay. So this is the you have to right. This is the 5 points you got. Which 5.5 means what? You got here B1. You got here E1. This is I am telling about the sketching part. How to do on a sketchbook. Sorry. Okay, that's here. Now where is B1 here? This is B1. Okay, now I'll join this. I'll zoom this area. End point. Sorry, I make it color. This will change it here. My line type I not changed. Okay, now I'll change the, I join from here to here, here to here, here to here, then from here to here. Taking midpoint, you should not take midpoint. See, it's showing midpoint here. See, arc is almost half of the. That's why in this in this condition you have to make it copy point midpoint off. Then it will select intersection. Then you join this end point. So this is pentagon you draw. This pentagon you draw by. I am telling this about manual method. Remember, this is don't do on computer like this because it will waste of time. Waste of time. This is arc you drawn. Next, what you do? This line, you know that in this figure, you know that these three are hidden. 1, 2, 3 hidden. This also hidden. So I not shown here. Hidden here. This is hidden. Okay, this is hidden. Then I'll make it this as a hidden line. These three as a hidden line. Okay. Now what you do? Now from here, you drop verticals. See, this BB1, CC1, AA1 or DD1, whatever it is there, they all are having same length. Though they are apparent, they are all are same length, and they are vertical to, they are vertical, parallel to the axis, parallel to the axis. First of all, I will draw axis. I will draw the axis. How to draw axis point here? Now, I will measure distance here. Now, this distance I will measure. Distance I will measure. This distance I will measure. This distance from here to here I will measure. How much it is? From 13.67. 13.61 I have to transfer here on this, here, on this line. See, I measure from A1. I use compass here, arc by center point. I use a continuous line, 0.5 thick. From here, this point, intersection point, I draw the 13.67 distance radius. I'll take. I'll draw the arc. You draw more than half, so that you can select intersection, correct intersection. Okay, this is my point. Now what I'll do? I'm getting the axis point. Now here, okay, from here I am drawing line. This is my axis point. Okay, what is axis length? Same axis length will be there for this. Okay, this extend line I'll extend. Just I'll draw extend this line. From here I draw the line parallel to this one. Parallel to this one. So just you draw parallel line. Parallelity you have to maintain. Okay, this parallelity you have to maintain. Parallel, how to maintain parallelity? Okay. Here see, parallel compound is there. This should be parallel to this one. Sorry. This should be parallel to this one. So it is parallel. Okay. Now this is 90. If you measure, it is 90. Measure this angle, it is how much? It is 90. 90 degree you have to draw. Okay. So this is just for your reference. This is the axis point. This is the axis point actually. Axis line. Now here, this axis line, to this line I have to draw parallel lines. What distance parallel lines I have to draw? What thing I am telling is only for sketching part, you remember. So this axis point here, from there, this distance I will draw. So I will draw verticals from here. Verticals, long parallel lines. So thin lines I will draw. I will take thin line here, 0.35. Thin lines I will draw. Long lines I will draw. Parallel to this one. See, parallels here. Parallel is there. Parallel lines. This is also parallel line. Parallel line. This is also parallel line. Or you can draw a 90-degree line. Parallel line. Then you have to draw a parallel line here. Then Then what you do? Then this distance. Then you set the compass. What compass? Arc by center point compass. So compass you manually I'm telling here compass here. So just I'm showing for the your understanding. So this distance you have to measure. Smart dimension this you have to measure. How much it is? 45.9. It is here only possible in computer, not in sketching. Only you have to set by compass by this from pointer to and pencil. And I am taking arc by center point. From here I am taking here 45.96. 45.96 radius. I am drawing the arc here. Here same way. First arc I am drawing. From again same distance 49.96 I get a arc here. Again I from here this point I get how much 49.996 I get arc here. So again from here I get 49.96. One setting of compass it is sketching. In sketching is one setting of compass. Then from here I take another point. From the end point 49.96 I draw the arc. How much point you get? 5 points. So you join these points because you know this face is seen here. So join this point by 1 here. So in this way you can join it. Sorry. Intersection. So automatically you get pentagon. Then you join these lines, long lines. From here, thick line. It is a scene line. Sorry. From this intersection point. This is line. Okay. So then these lines becomes hidden. So what you do? What I am telling this again I repeat. This is all for sketching part I am telling. When you do one manually. So this line I'll convert to hidden. This is hidden. So I'll make it hidden. Right? This is the way you have to transfer the figure. Correct? See, this is the way. But in computer it's very easy. Very easy. Same thing method you have to follow for all the problems of prisms and even some pyramids also. Same concept you have to follow. Sketching I am telling. Okay. So this is the way. But here, this part of doing is very this part transfer is very easy by computer by commands. So in computer. So again I'll draw here for your reference. I'll draw here line here. Continuous line. 0.5. The 30 degree angle I'll choose here. Now this is the very away. I make it little bit down for my reference. Okay. Now how to transfer here now? I transfer the whole figure along with this axis. Now see here. Move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All borders you select first. Then you all select all hidden lines. Okay. Select inside lines, hidden and seen lines. All lines you select. Along with the axis point you select. Which is remained here. Now all are selected now. Okay. This line you don't take. It's not required. So this much is required here. And again, this line, this particular point O1, you want to take it now. This O1, for that, what you can do is that here one thing you can do it here. So this O1, to get this O1 point, you what you do is that you split this line somewhere here on this point. So this becomes independent. This becomes independent. So now what you do? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This line, all seen lines, hidden lines, hidden lines, hidden lines, hidden lines, hidden lines. Then along this line you select because you get a reference of O1. Okay. Now I'll move it. I'll keep this. I'll move it. Use move command. I'll copy option and make it. This I'll bring it here. I keep it here. Somewhere here. Okay. Right click. So I remain in active mode. Rotate. Now here this D1 it is. You can see. You can look correlation. D1 comes here. This becomes center of rotation. This end C1 here. This C1 is here. This C1 becomes here rotation point. So you can rotate in this way. So copy option you make it off here. See the cursor, my cursor here. This should be off. It is off now. Red means it is on. So original figure should not be there. So I keep it in this way. This is my position. Same thing just now I shown by sketching. No, same figure you got. Okay, this is the point. Now this is the figure you have transferred. Now only you transfer the naming. Use move command, transfer naming. So it is A1, it is B1, it is C1, it is D1. Sorry, it is D1. It is E1. It is A, B, it is C, E. Correct? So this you have to do it. Now here it is too much of space is there. That's why what I'll do here. I'll little bit figure. I'll just transfer here. I don't use move command, any command here. Just drag it. Space, sufficient space is there. Okay, just drag it. Now it is naming. You have done it. Now you transfer the naming of this axis point. This is the O1. It is here. Line is here. This line I utilized. So this is point. Easily you can do it. Now this angle is and this angle is, you know, it is a 30-degree angle. Okay. Now I'll fit to the screen. Again I'll zoom this position, second, third position for my drawing now. Okay. Now you see my cursor here. When I look from front, Now I told you I am rotating, tilting the this second position topic figure. You see my cursor. I am tilting anti-clockwise means this A1, B1, C1 base is coming towards you. This A1, C1, A1, B1, C1, D1, E1 base is towards you, and A B, C, D face is going away from you. That means A1, B1, C1, D1, E1 face, the base is seen completely. That's why you project all the points, those points first. Those points. Now what is A1 here? I use the alarm indicator is on here. I am using the 90-degree option here. So this A1 is here. Now next B1 is where here? This is B1. 90-degree option. B1 is here. Say activate this B1. This is B1. So see C1 it is. I activate this C1. 90-degree. C1 is on XY line. And where is D1? It is also on XY line. E1 it is here on the same outer line is there. It is E1. So I got 5 points. So which are 5 points here? So where is A? This is the A. It is A1 dash, and this is the B1 dash, and this point is here. It is C1 dash, and this is the D1 dash, and this is the E1 dash. Okay. Now you know that this base is completely seen. That's why you join by thick line. It is seen base. So I'll zoom this area. I join this by line. A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, E1 dash, and it is. This is seen. I'll make it dark. This is the scene base. It is a view. So I'll make it 1 mm. This I'm doing 1 mm for the reason you should get an idea of drawing when you see the video. Now what I'll do, I'll project all the remaining points. All the remaining points means what? This A, B, C, D. Blindly collect all those points. Okay, blindly collect all those points. So I'll choose A here. A is a I'll zoom this area. There is A here. This end point I have to choose. This is my A. So again I'll fit to the screen. I'll zoom this portion. So A is 90 degree alignment indicator is on 90 degree. Where is A? A is here. A dash. And where is B? B is here, 90 degree. Activate is B. This is B dash. C, 90 degree. Where is C? C is here. So D, 90 degree. D is on the C line. E is on this E line. This line. Okay, these are 5 points. Again, you name these points. So where is A? This is the A dash. This is the B dash. This is the C dash. This is the D dash, and this is the E dash. Okay, E dash. Now here, first now after collecting all these 5 points A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, you have to join borders. Now I'll join borders. Which are coming a border here now? See, I'll go on seeing which are coming as border. So this E1 is the border. See, it is A is inside here. You can see A is inside, so E1 becomes border. E1 dash E dash becomes border. E dash A dash becomes border. E dash B dash becomes border. E dash B dash E dash becomes border. Now C dash C1 dash becomes a border. See, there are so many lines are here. That's why I'm projecting this. I'm zooming it. I'm getting this point. Okay, now I'll again fit. Again I'll zoom this. Now you have joined the borders. Now after joining borders here, which are coming, how many points coming inside this A1 dash and B1 dash and D dash. Now if you observe here, D is very near to the observer. You can see there, here. That's why D corner is not seen. When D corner is not seen means lines going from this corner all are hidden. All are hidden. How many lines are going from this D dash? 3 lines. 2 shorter edge, 1 longer edge. Now from D dash, E dash, it is hidden. You join it. 1 for you to join it. Okay, then D dash, D1 dash, it is hidden. And D dash, C dash, already line is there. What you do is that you this just trim it, or you can if you override it, no problem. So I'll trim it from this here. I'll show this. Okay, now D dash I had to show in bracket. Actually, I had to show this in bracket. So it is a in bracket because it is hidden. It is hidden because it is a hidden. I'll show here. It is in bracket D dash. Okay, now A1 dash B1 dash, it is seen. Why? Because you see here, if I pan here, now see, you can see here, A and B corner very near to the observer. Both corners are seen. And see, I told you between extreme corners means this is the extreme corner, this is the extreme projector, this is the extreme projector. I told you that if you extreme projector from here to here, if I join up to this extreme projector point, I'm just here, from here, if I join it here up to here, this portion is seen, this portion is, some portion is seen, some are seen. Some are seen means coming as border, they are seen, and which are coming inside, they are not seen. It's like that. So I just, okay. So that's why this B1 is seen, A1 is also seen. That's why corner A1, B1 both are seen. So line going from this all are seen. So from here, A dash to A1 dash to A dash, it is seen. Okay. So B1 dash to B dash, B1 dash to B dash, it is seen. So B1 dash is here. I'll just show B1 dash is here. This is B1 dash. Now other remaining points from A1 dash, A1 dash, E1 dash already joined. A1 dash, B1 dash already joined. B1 dash, A1 dash already joined. So this is the now solution for the problem. Now here, now you join the axis points. I'll show the axis points. Axis point. This is the axis point here. So this is the 90-degree option you choose for the easy projection. So activate this as the axis point. Then this point you choose is 90-degree axis point is coming here. This is the axis point. So from here I'll join. This is the axis point. I'll make it this other dark and color change. I'll make it this is the axis point. So I'll type this as a. This is not actually not seen. It becomes O dash. It is a sorry. It is O dash, and this is the this point. This point is O1 dash. It is seen. O1 dash. This point is seen. Okay, this is solution for the problem. I hope you can imagine in 3D this figure. Now if I make it this portion much darker, little bit more darker, so you can feel this is as 3D. This is 3D object. Okay, you feel it as a 3D object. Now I'll make it a little bit darker, so you can imagine this 3D object. So for still imagination, what I can do is that, see here. I hope you can imagine this 3D now. Right? This is the object. The hidden lines are backside. Clear? this is solution for the problem. So if you have doubts, you can ask. So I'll show dimensions. I have not shown dimensions here. So you have to show dimensions. So dimension means there must no dimension here. So this dimension I already shown here. So this is solution for the problem. Okay. So this is the, I fit to the screen. This is solution for the problem. This the darkness of color don't do the examination. Just for your feeling of 3D, I have shown this. Okay. I'll stop here.